Invincible versus Homelander. Who would win? Invincible, also known as Mark Grayson, is a half-human, half-Viltrumite superhero who discovers his immense powers during adolescence and gradually grows from an inexperienced teenager into one of the most powerful defenders of Earth, balancing the overwhelming expectations created by his father Omni-Man's legacy with his own moral convictions, personal struggles, and evolving understanding of what heroism truly requires in a universe filled with cosmic threats and moral complexities. For speed, Invincible's allows him to fly and react at supersonic levels, letting him cross vast distances quickly and keep up with powerful foes in fast-paced aerial combat. For combat skills, Invincibles are initially raw and instinct-driven, develop into a formidable blend of Viltrumite martial training, real-world experience against a wide range of super-powered opponents, and adaptive fighting instincts, allowing him to effectively combine raw strength, high-speed aerial maneuvering, and tactical improvisation in battle, even under extreme pressure, making him a far more capable and strategic fighter. For durability and healing, Invincible stems from his Viltrumite physiology, which gives him an incredibly dense cellular structure that allows him to withstand extreme physical trauma, from being smashed through mountains and skyscrapers to surviving atmospheric re-entry and near-fatal beatings, while also enabling rapid healing that lets him recover from injuries, making him capable of enduring prolonged, high-intensity combat against some of the strongest enemies in his universe. Homelander, while also incredibly powerful, he has more limited abilities compared to Superman. He has super strength, flight, heat vision, and super hearing, but he doesn't have the same level of invulnerability as Superman. Homelander's weaknesses are more apparent, like his psychological instability and emotional vulnerabilities. Homelander is also a seasoned fighter, but his experience is more twisted, almost unchecked dominance. He's used to fighting against normal humans or weaker supes in the boys' universe, not the kinds of threats Superman has been up against. Homelander, on the other hand, is more mentally vulnerable than physically. His emotional instability and reliance on fear can be used against him. He also doesn't have the same physical weaknesses as Superman, though his ego and desire for control are major flaws that could be exploited in a fight. Homelander is far more ruthless and unhinged, psychopath, willing to do anything to maintain power. His lack of moral restraints could make him a more dangerous foe, but it could also backfire if it leads to mistakes or overconfidence. In conclusion, in a one-on-one fight between Invincible and Homelander, Invincible would win. He has the edge in terms of raw strength, recovery, and adaptability. His experience in fighting powerful beings like Viltrumites would help him deal with someone like Homelander, who is, while powerful, but is not quite as seasoned in hand-to-hand combat, and may be more vulnerable to strategic weaknesses. However, if Homelander were to catch Invincible off guard, especially with a surprise use of his heat vision, or if Invincible underestimated his psychological unpredictability, there's definitely a chance Homelander could land a lethal blow. So, Invincible would probably win in a sustained battle, but Homelander could pose a serious threat in the right circumstances. But what do you think?